Hey there everybody, Splitty here and welcome to a new playthrough, and it is Deadly Premonition 2, and I had to clear my throat. So, it's been a while now that I played the first game, and it was a crazy ride. One of the crazier rides I've been on. Now, we're going to go ahead and step into the second game, which is apparently a sequel and a prequel. Now, when it comes to the audio adjusting of this game, I'm not too sure how that's going to have to be an episode-by-episode basis, because at the beginning, there's a thing with these two people talking, and the volume is very loud in the voices. And there's apparently nothing I can do about it because I set the voice volume, because I'll show you right here. Hold on. I set the voice volume like right here. I put that all the way to 0. And they were still loud. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what that volume's for then. I don't know if it's in the cutscenes, if it's just like the characters that don't matter, like them talking. I have no clue. We're gonna have to figure it out as we go. Because I only played like 5 minutes into this thing, just to see if it would run correctly. But here we are, and if we're ready to get into the sequel and prequel of Francis York Morgan and Zach, I think we should get going. What do you think? So without further ado, let's get going.
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Quiet down? Ha! You have any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
No. The Regional Bureau Chief merely issued a special order.
Oh. Yeah. How could I forget? A special order to rob me of my well-deserved vacation.
You want pizza? I'll buy you some pizza. You can find that junk anywhere.
Whoa! Hey! Hold on a minute. What did you just say? Pizza is not junk. Pizza is a sacred food, bestowed upon us by God Himself. You need to apologize right now. This is sheer blasphemy.
Apologize to who? Pizza or God?
Ha ha! You think you're so clever. Maybe if you'd eaten pizza this morning like a decent person, you wouldn't have cut your finger.
I only cut my finger because I couldn't find a left-handed can opener at the hotel. Normally, I would never make such an amateur mistake.
Oh, really? Well, if you want me to get into gear, then just feed me some pizza, okay?
We must act unfaithfully and abandon our ideals again and again. We cannot advance from one period of life into another without causing these pains of treachery.
Nietzsche, again, please spare me. Before my ears start to bleed. Ever since the moment you got here, it's been nothing but Nietzsche quotes.
The worst enemy you can meet will always be yourself.
I said knock it off. I prefer pizza to philosophy. Want me to dial the number for you?
Come on, Agent Jones. It's time to get serious. Your 4.5 years of hard work are finally about to pay off, and all you're focused on is this nonsense?
Pizza isn't nonsense.
Quiet.
As you wish, Mother. My lips are sealed. Happy now?
So yeah, that's what I mean by the voices being really loud, and I can't turn them down for some reason. Unless this is still considered a cutscene. I don't know. But anyway, we're these people. Who is not Francis York Morgan? Apparently we're just doing stuff to do stuff. Also, this game originally came out on the Switch. I'm playing the PC port, but they still didn't change up the button combination, so B is for everything is the yes button, and I don't like it.
Agent Jones, don't let him take control of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike. And no red, remember?
It's open. Come on in. You have questions for us. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Maybe it's the cutscene sounds that whole thing's for? Oh, I don't know. Because now we're back and there's music. Maybe there wasn't music. But it seemed like the voices got quieter, at least to me.
Mr. Morgan, before we question you, allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in mind as you speak. Do we have permission to film this?
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan? I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones. An analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
Oh, hi.
Seriously.
A Southern belle and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars for the latest video game. Isn't that right, my fairy? How many years has it been since someone came to chat with us? Oh, but don't ask me about my fairy. That's a private matter.
It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but my eyes can't be deceived.
What? Okay. Yeah, that may be cutscene, because I'm pretty sure you probably didn't hear any music in that cutscene, because it's turned down, and the voices do seem to get quiet. So, huh. But let's talk more about how York looks like a mess. And apparently like he belongs in a mental institution. But let's keep going.
If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Oh, we can look around. What are we doing? And we can hold to go into like an eye mode. What? Alright, look at those.
You solved many difficult cases across your career,
What?
utilizing your own unique MO. You've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records, after joining the FBI in 2002, you quickly solved 2 drug ring-related kidnapping cases.
Wait, okay, so if he joined in '02 and this is 2018, it's been only 16 years and he looks like a mess. Did he join when he was 50?
In 2003, you solved the inside-out flesh skinner case in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case in Milwaukee. And also the stuffed human collector case in St. Louis that very same year.
Those are some pretty descriptive cases.
Then, in 2005, you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation. You went on to solve many other cases after that, all of them seemingly inexplicable. Did you really solve these cases all on your own? There are no records of you using a wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else. How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
It was all thanks to our talented partner.
Partner. The FBI files show no record of you ever working with a partner. Do you mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
Our partner is our partner. We've always worked together. Besides, Belle, you're forgetting one important thing. After the St. Louis case, we stopped by a diner on our way home and caught Thelma and Louise, 2 highly sought-after fugitives.
Okay, so you can use visions to acquire important hints that will help you proceed through the game. Using a vision will deplete your concentration, so be careful not to use it too much. Alright. Do I hit a button? I don't know what it wants me to do. Because I can't inspect anything. And it won't let me change the doohickey. Yeah, it won't let me do anything. I'm hitting buttons. So I'm not too sure what's the visions. Unless that's what it does. I don't... Can I look?
This smell. It doesn't surprise me at this point, but it'll be problematic in court if they decide his testimony is unreliable. I won't get another chance to talk to him face to face like this. I need to get him to stop smoking that for a bit.
Oh, okay, so they're not lit up, so I was thinking you can't really do anything. And apparently you can. Interesting.
Francis Zach Morgan. He was once an FBI special agent, an extremely talented one. At least that's what they tell me. Perhaps he was a little too talented.
Well, the partner that she's talking about was York, who, in the first game, if you remember, was his entire persona up until the end, when it changed, and then everybody knew him as Zach, and then we had no idea what was going on. That was pretty crazy. So if I hold... Can I inspect? Because that just went straight to interrogation. So if I hold LB, can I inspect this? Okay, so it's not... The visions isn't doing anything. I'm not too sure, because I'm hitting every button. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Can I inspect?
Hey, Belle. Why are you dressed so handsomely?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self. And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche. We admire your bravery.
I thought you retired from profiling.
Bullseye, huh? You're an easy one to read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge out his eyes and cut off his ears. Don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people. Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
So, Belle, does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him.
Well, that's okay, no one can.
I'll just have to assault him head-on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
Okay, so we have the unfinished chess game. Let's look at that.
An ornate antique chessboard. Looks like he stopped halfway through the game. But who was playing with him?
Probably himself.
A stage 4 progressive malignant tumor.
Oh, that would explain it.
How do humans behave when they know death is just around the corner? And what if that human is also a high-functioning sociopath?
He's dying. That makes more sense now.
These files are from the case that took place just outside of New Orleans in 2005. The agent who handled the case was Francis Zach Morgan, and now he's sitting right in front of me.
Now can I go... Oh, that's supposed to give us hints as to what we're supposed to do next, kind of a thing? I'm guessing, like, that's the hint system? I thought it was a you go into, like, read deeper into something system. Never mind. Can I... Alright, then I guess we can inspect. Let's look at the files. Well, no, we already looked at them. Do we interrogate with the files?
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le Carré, Louisiana in 2005?
We solved that case.
Your report states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation. You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We stole the right to investigate from them, just as you said.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in Le Carré immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle. Either way, that case is closed.
Closed? You sure about that? Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Come on. No need to beat around the bush with us, Belle.
They found Lise Clarkson's body. It was hidden deep within the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim. Do you know what this means? That's why we're here. The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson.
Huh. Okay.
This is a photograph of what she looks like now. How will he react when he sees it?
Probably not very well. He probably won't like it.
The body that went missing for 14 years was suddenly discovered frozen in a warehouse. This is some kind of message from the victim to us.
You think so, huh?
We're pleased that her body turned up. Deeply pleased.
Or I guess you'll be pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, we already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now. And it certainly has nothing to do with us.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in. She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared. In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Well, good for you.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks.
What?
At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all.
I mean, the whole cut up in the pieces would kind of make you think that. Huh?
She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
What?
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy? A corpse as beautiful as a goddess. Sounds just like our story. Yes. Yes.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something.
What makes you sure about that? He didn't say anything.
I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
So we have to... We just keep looking at the same things over and over again?
An ornate antique. Looks like he stopped halfway through.
So she's just gonna say the same thing about that, whatnot. So now we just keep going with the interrogation? Maybe. Yep, let's go.
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson. You look surprised. I thought you already knew. After all, you visited Louisiana last week. We assumed you met with her during your time there.
We haven't been to Louisiana. Not in 14 years.
Is that so?
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time. That man is our witness. Aren't you, Simon?
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve. Which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston. This is the fake name you used to use as an agent, isn't it?
A mere coincidence.
Yet that's not all. That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in Le Carré. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong. The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries. And they always have the most bizarre timing.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
You can find that type of car anywhere. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Well, this is a slow opener, but things are happening. I think we will end it here and pick up right where we're leaving off. Or yeah, we'll pick it up right from here in the next one, and we'll keep the conversation with Francis York or Francis Zach Morgan going. And they're thinking he killed these people, I'm assuming. Yeah, or maybe all of his cases weren't like coincidence. He killed the person, then solved the murder, put the blame on somebody else. I'll go back and check The sound levels, I can't exactly do anything about it mid in the game, apparently, because I tried to pull up menus and I couldn't. But we will figure it out. Hopefully everything's good. So till then, you all take care, and of course, have a good one.